2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Andrew Wiggins, in his 8th season, was named an All-Star starter. That's the second longest wait ever after Kyle Lowry. Wiggins said, in Golden State, I'm around greatness, and those guys believe in me. Offensively, they trust me with the ball, and defensively, I guard the other team's best player. That right there is motivating. Kevin?
Indeed it is. Thank you, D.A. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Wiseman's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Curry in at the point. And for Boston, Brogdon on the wing. He's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Outside Tatum. Brogdon outside. Over Thompson, and Wiseman sends it back. Passes it to Kuminga. Curry outside, nailed from three-point land.
Well, the consistency of Stephen Curry's jump shot is so fluid. Doesn't matter if it's rise and fire, catch and shoot. Either way, he's good.
Now here's Williams. Here's Pritchard. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Curry against Brogdon. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know what never ceases to amaze me is Steph Curry's ability to contort his body, draw the contact, get the call, and still find a way to make the shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
When Wiggins plays that kind of defense, he can create all kinds of havoc. He's got the speed to get out and be a one-man fast break.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And here's Wiseman. Last game he had 12. Pass to Thompson. The 3. Drills it from outside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Tatum. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Golden State. They've picked up 11 straight. The pass to Thompson. Wiseman with a wide open look. The rebound by the Celtics. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Smart on the wing. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Kerr. Here's Williams. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Wiseman the pass to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
No good on the free throw. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
And he's good on the second.
Well, the pure shooting stroke is the first thing you think of with Klay Thompson. But I think as impressive is what he gives you on the defensive end of the floor. Klay Thompson is as hard a worker as there is in the NBA.
Here's Pritchard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Williams. Outside Tatum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Golden State ball.
Thompson with it. 6 points for him. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Brown. Gets it down to single digits.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
Defensive foul. Andrew Wiggins.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
First team foul.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
That free throw good from Brown.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Now here's Wiggins. Last time out he had 13 points. Smart against Thompson. Pass to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. And Tatum pulls it down. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Here's Wiggins. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Pass to Kuminga. Over Tatum. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Thompson. Kuminga's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Brown missing. Warriors leading by 8. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Tatum. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games. For Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
And the second free throw, good.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Outside Tatum. On the wing, Brown. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Washington.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Over Wiggins. Brown, good. Brown's got 8 points.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Back to Wiggins. Kicks it to Wiseman. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back. Always growing as a player.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Pritchard. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Klay Thompson. And both free throws good for Wiseman. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. It's a 13-point game. Williams up on top. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. Here's Poole. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Smart deciding where to go with it. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, if there's any player in the league who relishes contact, it's Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah, I like that.
And there's the pass to Poole. Another three for Golden State.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Brown against Wiggins. Now here's Brown. T right on him. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Curry against Smart. Green left side. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Smart finds Williams. Now White takes a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
Smart against Curry. Green taking his time here over Williams. Green, no luck. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Wizards. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
For 2 shots.
Shoot 2. That free throw good from Brown.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Warriors. And he can't hit the second. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Poole. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, Curry has been such a consistent offensive force in the league. This guy has got everything working right now.
Smart passes to White.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here is Williams.
2 minutes.
Draymond Green with the rebound. Shoots it up. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. Curry's got 17.
There is a particular joy I think Steph Curry takes when a defender is draped over him like that and he still sticks it in your eye.
Pass to Poole. Outside Curry. Over Smart. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
White the pass to Smart. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. White's got his second bucket.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Back to Curry. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Smart against Curry. Doesn't go that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on White. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Golden State, Dante DiVincenzo at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics trail by 19. Brown feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Brown's got 15. And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Here they come, it's Celtics.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Warriors leading by 17. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Poole. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
Poole with no one around.
Jordan
That's in,
Poole.
coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Griffin. Passes to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. To the wing right side. Here's Griffin. The offensive rebound. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, DiVincenzo kicks to Kuminga. And another three for Golden State.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Griffin. Outside Tatum. Takes the 13-footer. Griffin's shot is off. Warriors leading by 21. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors.
Andrew Wiggins.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pritchard passes to Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Griffin the bounce pass. And here's Tatum for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So it'll be Malcolm Brogdon shooting.
Personal foul.
That one on Thompson.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. How about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it.
One shot.
It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Fans, time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Tatum against Wiggins. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
DiVincenzo kicks to Thompson. Over in the corner, Kuminga. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Pritchard passes to Williams. Outside Williams. Wiggins against Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick and roll action. Beautiful.
Wiggins up top, guarded by Tatum. Stolen by Brogdon, and Brogdon with a clear path to the rack.
Malcolm Brogdon does a nice job to commit, gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now.
Take a break.
And a lot of flexibility.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Here's Kuminga. Excellent D there from Williams. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Brogdon. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
DiVincenzo passes to Kuminga. That one, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Wiggins. And they'll get another chance.
Well, you think the body up to Wiggins will throw him off. It doesn't help at all.
Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. Knocked loose and stolen by DiVincenzo. On the wing, Thompson. The pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Robert Williams. And it's White in for Pritchard. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Klay Thompson. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 18. White. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got 8.
This is what we talk about with Derek White, doing a little bit of everything. Offensive rebound, putback, you bet.
Pass to Kuminga. For 3. No good on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. into the paint. That's good from Williams on the assist by White. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. The shot's good.
A little relish, a little extra to that finish, the double clutch before laying it in.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Throw drops for DiVincenzo. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation in the Players Association that this is something of value.
Wiggins against Brown. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Well, he's still adding upper body strength, but boy, Andrew Wiggins helping him to score in traffic.
Tatum kicks to Horford. DiVincenzo against White. They get a hand on it. Now DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, the leaping ability and wingspan of Andrew Wiggins is helping him dominate above the rim.
Smart finds Tatum. Smart against Curry. Smart passes to Horford. And Brown now atop the key. And it's White missing.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Green deciding where to go with it. Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors get it back. A second chance effort. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that's yeoman's work on the glass, and we've become accustomed to it from Draymond Green.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Back to Brown. The shot. Busted. No good that time either.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
It's Curry outside. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
The Celtics have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Warriors making a switch here. Poole's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Curry. 22 points for him. He kicks to Green. Passes it to Poole. And here is Curry. White covering. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 25 points.
The thing we most most closely associate with Stephen Curry's career, the three ball.
Here's Smart. Warriors with the rebound.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Poole the pass to Wiggins. Jacks up a three. Curry's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smart on the wing. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Back to Brown. Shoots it. That one bounces around and comes back out.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
He gets that one.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
The pass to Smart. Back to White. Curry with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Count the basket. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Green against Tatum. No good again that time.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Celtics entertainment, everyone.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Brogdon on the wing, he's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the one spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins. Goes back up, and Wiseman puts it in. Wiseman's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Warriors. Tatum on the wing. And he lays it straight in. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Pritchard, defended by Kuminga. Brown against Wiggins. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And here is Curry. He's got 27. Pass to Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Kuminga's got 15.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Tatum with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Kuminga kicks to Thompson. Wiseman the pass to Curry. No good from outside. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Celtics.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy. One of the things you love about Jason Tatum, he's cooking right now. He's putting it to the defense, but by his emotions, it would never be betrayed.
Now here's Wiseman. He's guarded by Williams. 6 to shoot. On its way from Curry for 2, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Williams passes to Pritchard. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Yeah, with those long strides, Andrew Wiggins so dangerous in transition.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
Right now, fans.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams has checked in.
Williams.
Brown outside. Passes it to Pritchard. It's Brogdon on the wing. 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Pritchard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Yep, that one goes.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Wiseman. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second.
It's on Robert Williams.
First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long.
Two
and
shots.
also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Celtics. And both free throws good for Wiseman. Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Curry. Now the pass to Brown. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got 21 in the game.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
Yeah, if it's possible, it feels like Stephen Curry has taken on even more responsibility over the last few years, but this guy certainly has the shoulders to be able to carry it.
And he makes both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Curry. Williams passes to Pritchard. Clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
Celtics have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
For your Celtics, Peyton Pritchard at the line for 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, we are talking about an elite free throw shooter. If you send Malcolm Brogdon to the line, you will pay.
For Boston, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Marcus Smart's checked in for Pritchard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Curry. No good that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Griffin passes to Brogdon. Kicks it to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Count that one. Brown's got 23.
Well, you have to love how Jaylen Brown keeps his attention on the rim. He doesn't let the defense change his shot.
Here's Curry. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Curry against Smart. Passes it to Wiggins. Wiseman with the ball. Thompson outside. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Boston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Curry kicks to Thompson. A three-pointer, Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Brown the pass to Williams. Back to Brown. Now here's Williams. From deep. Good on the triple. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Wiseman with the ball. Griffin on him. It's Curry outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. Poole against Smart. Brown outside. Shoots from the high post. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Poole releases from the wing and drills it. 10 points for him. For Boston, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Left side, Smart. Trains the three-pointer.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Wiggins. There's the 3. Traps in the tray. Wiggins has got 9 points here in the second half. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Brogdon. Here's Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, Marcus Smart will not let that last 3 go unanswered. He delivers one of his own.
Wiggins passes to Green. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. The Celtics have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Smart kicks to Williams. Pass to Brogdon. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And, of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Outside, Smart. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Poole. And Curry has it in the corner. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Passes it to Horford. Over Green. And another miss by Boston. The Warriors shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Wiggins outside. Horford against Green. Curry on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Poole. The shot off that time, and it's Boston the other way. Smart passes to White. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Horford high post. Tries it from 19. Bucket is good. Horford's got his first bucket of the night.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Smart against Curry. Wiggins right side. It's over Brogdon. No good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
The next guy, drive and kick, let it come out the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The 3 great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. Green is out there with Green.
Boy, you love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it. Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Poole. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Curry with it. Thompson looking for an opening. From the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, I don't think Klay Thompson gets enough credit for his overall game. He is a great scorer, but that's a pretty pass.
Tatum passes to Brogdon. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Defensive foul.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Curry.
Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
DiVincenzo passes to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Moody.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Pritchard.
Golden State foul. Burning.
And the Celtics making a change here. Conley is checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Noah Vonleh.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Pritchard. Got a piece of it. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To the inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Well, Doris, as we know, the West is dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly, when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
Gill is checked in for JaMychal Green. And so he makes both from the line. The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And the pass to Campazzo. Out to the right wing. Gill against Griffin with the fadeaway. Gill the pass to Carey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Golden State, Vernon Carey Jr., 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Puts it up. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Poole finds Kuminga. Over Tatum. And Kuminga gets it to go. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Pritchard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Junior.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
4th team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Peyton Pritchard. At the line for 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA, is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Pass to DiVincenzo. To the left wing. Kuminga with it. Tatum on him. Poole, no good. The Celtics shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Pass to Hauser. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Carey. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Wiggins outside. The 3 for DiVincenzo. The rebound by the Celtics.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Brogdon. Here's Hauser, guarded by Poole. Tatum on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Tatum's got 20.
The shooting stroke of Jason Tatum is elite, so it matters not if he's creating his own off the dribble or, in this case, just rising and firing off the catch.
Now here's Kuminga. Back to DiVincenzo. From past the arc, knocks down the three ball.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Outside Tatum. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
The pass to Carey. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Pass to Pritchard. The 11-footer. The rebound by Carey.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Now DiVincenzo. Here's Kuminga. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
So it's the Warriors now. Carey passes to Wiggins. Now Poole. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team.
Celtics foul.
Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
Free throw dropped for DiVincenzo. Boston making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Grant Williams. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Then for the Warriors, Gill is checked in for Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Wiggins. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. And the Celtics with possession here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes to White. Inside. Will it go? The shot's good from Griffin.
Boy, that bucket had a high degree of difficulty. Okay, Blake, we see you.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here is Poole. Now the pass to Carey. Back to Poole. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Poole's got 8 points in the quarter. White the pass to Hauser. And here is Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Here's Brogdon. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Poole. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Brogdon outside. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Poole. White the pass to Griffin. The rebound by Carey. The Warriors shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. DiVincenzo kicks to Poole. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Moody. 4 on the clock. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brogdon left side. All alone. Drained for 2 points. Brogdon's got 11 points here in just the second half. Poole with it. Now, here's Moody. Here's Gill. Pass to Moody. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Indoors in a time where we see so much international conflict. Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it. The opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. White, wide open. He fires. They get it back. Brogdon gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Campazzo, the pass to DiVincenzo. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Just 5 on the clock. That shot misses. Good D by Brogdon. Here's Hauser. Pass to White. The tray. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Campazzo, light covering. Campazzo, that one's good from the corner.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line, Malcolm Brogdon. At the line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we got rebounds, we made big possessions. So I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.